Good morning, everybody, on this Friday, November 12th, 2021 already. Wow, 2021. We got that rain yesterday, late evening, and finally stopped, but now it's much colder out here. Not too bad, but, yeah. Talking about snow. They keep on changing the forecast. They don't know what it's going to do. Supposed to snow tomorrow, Sunday. Now it's Sunday and Monday. I don't know. Nothing, no big deal. Not a big old snowstorm, like a wet snow rain mix or something. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, the reason why I'm on here, I had a test done, genetic test last month, and they send it off express delivery, overnight delivery. I don't know why they sent me 2 tubes within a week, so they got 2 tests, genetic tests, to find out what's going on with my genetics. Came back, I had the gene for tuberous sclerosis or whatever, multiple sclerosis. I can pass that on 50-50 to my kids. So my youngest son has the gene. He has tuberous sclerosis. My oldest son has the gene, and my youngest daughter has the gene, but my oldest daughter doesn't. So I'm going there in a few months to get more testing, because that's probably what's wrong with me. So even though I went to the hospital, I don't know, 15 times since last year. 15 times. And they said it was anxiety causing my issues, when it's not. It's probably tuberous sclerosis, because they said it can mess with your heart, lungs, liver, all your organs. So that's probably what's wrong with me. So thank God I had to do my own research and get it done, because these hospitals don't get it done. It sure in the hell wasn't anxiety causing these problems. I mean, 15 times. And they wrote on the paperwork it was seen for anxiety issues. If they had done an MRI of the brain or anything, CAT scan, MRI, they would have caught it. But no, let's just blame on anxiety and get him out of here. So that's what happened. See what I mean? Got tested positive for COVID on September 13th. Got the antibody infusion a few days later. So I got multiple sclerosis, COVID, tuberous sclerosis, and arthritis. What's all that mix up for? Yeah. Oh, well, no wonder I feel like trash all the time. You know what I mean? Pure trash. Yeah, and I need to get rid of my car, because people expect me to drive everywhere. And all the medicines I take, you know what it says on the bottle? Do not operate any machinery. And people don't ask me how I feel when they want me to take them somewhere. They just get up and go, 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 go. So I have to get rid of my car. You know what I mean? They don't ask how I feel. It's just like, F you, run me here, run me there, run me there. They don't ask how I feel. Do not operate any machinery while on this medication. I have several bottles like that. It's a yellow label on the bottle. That's why I don't drive very far. They don't ask me how I feel. Or after I take my medicine, oh, can you run me here? Nope. Just took my medicine. I'm dizzy and lightheaded. Nope. They can't believe medicine causes dizziness, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm assuming that's what they think. People think medicine, if you're not on any medications, basically these people will be like, medicines don't have side effects, or don't take the medicine. That's how ignorant they are. So yeah, just don't take the medicine. Whatever, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool out here this morning. But yeah, I'm only 50. I just turned 51 in June. You know what I mean? I had to stop working because of the MS. It's more progressive in men than women. So, you can have 10 people lined up with MS, and every single one will have different symptoms. It's like a snowflake disease. Okay? Well, how can she has this, or you do that, and you can't do this? She can drive, but you can't. Stuff like that. Everybody's different. You can't judge everybody saying everybody's symptoms are the same, and they're not. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. Kind of cold out here. Woo. Yep. So how's everybody doing out there? The weekend is here. It's Friday. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. 15 times. And yeah, walked in with the pulse rate one time was 169. It would not go down. And that's just walking to the bathroom. I said, oh, that's exercise. I said, your pulse rate should be 169 just walking, less than a minute to the bathroom. You know what I mean? One time it was 189. And then they caused my blood pressure to skyrocket, and they wouldn't even treat it. Come in there, doctor came in there, said, I've seen worse than that. You know, last time my blood pressure was like slightly elevated, and they gave me this medicine to get it down, and they monitored me for a couple hours. Then I went out. Then I went home. Now all them 15 times they didn't even treat it. They act like they were, I don't know. They act like it was normal. You know, blood pressure high, pulse rate 189, 190. One time it was 225. Oh, that's all normal. Yeah, so yeah, that's what you deal with the healthcare nowadays. Yeah, I think at that hospital they had a lot of nurses, less doctors. Nurse practitioners, I guess. Almost a doctor. So yeah. So my dogs are going crazy out here. So stop! Dogs going crazy out here. So I don't know. It just they, you know what I mean? The cardiologist. This is what happened at the hospital. They did all these EKGs over the past couple years. I think there's like 30 of them. 30 of them. You know, not all at once, but like over the past couple years or so. So the cardiologist looked at all of them, and he says he sees a pattern there. But the EKGs done at the hospital, they told me everything looks fine. They drew blood work at the hospital. Everything's fine. But the cardiologist said no. See, what's that tell you? When the hospital does EKGs and they say they're fine, everything's fine, but the cardiologist looks at it at my separate building, same network, same hospital, but different building, a separate practice, you know what I mean? Cardiology, same hospital and network. They can see the computer. He said everything's not fine. So he diagnosed it as inappropriate sinus tachycardia. He thinks it's MS related, but I see him next Friday. I'm going to have to tell them about tuberous sclerosis might be causing them heart problems because it messes with your heart, lungs, liver, all them body, all that. It's non-cancerous, but there's tumors, like, you know, damage, scar tissue, I guess you call it, like MS. Isn't that a beast, though? Damn, multiple sclerosis since 2003, tuberous sclerosis, arthritis, I got COVID. God, no wonder I feel like trash. And I'm tired of hearing the word anxiety, you know what I mean? I guess these nurses just blame it on anxiety because they don't know nothing. They don't know what to say. So they say anxiety, anxiety. And that cardiologist told me numerous times, it's not anxiety. I said, get in that computer and tell the hospital it's not anxiety. Because I'm tired of hearing about anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. I've been told that a million times already. It's getting old. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah. So I figure get on here, you know, what I've been dealing with. You know what I mean? You know, and I got a nurse that comes here at my house every month or every 4 weeks, 3 weeks, or whenever they decide to come, every 5 weeks. And they call me, let me know they're coming. You know, the day before, they'll say, we'll be there tomorrow between 12 and 2 or 11 to 3 or 11 to 1 or whatever. She comes in and looks at you and said, oh, you look great. You look fine. I said, can I get some blood work done? She goes, oh, nope, you only need it once a year. So I told my neurologist that Wednesday. I see my neurologist Wednesday late afternoon. I was like the last appointment. She said she put a work order in. Here, she put all the blood work in. She goes, go downstairs and get it done. So I took the blood work downstairs, and the lady's like, oh, you can't do it now. You got to fast for 12 hours. I'm like, oh my God. Crazy, man. Fast for 12 hours. That is crazy, isn't it? So I have to get, plus my cardiologist wants blood work done, but the lady who handles that, the cardiologist didn't put the work order in. So I got to call back today, see if they got the blood work order in. So I got a lot of stuff going on right now because the lady who does the work orders got hurt at work, hurt her ankle. So, and I called like 4 times since last week. And I called yesterday and they said, nope, it's not in here yet. I'm like, oh my God. I said, more than likely, you'll get the blood work done after the visit. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. This healthcare system. I mean, God, you know what I mean? I'm just tired of feeling like crap, you know? Oh, you'll feel better in 3 days. I hear that all the time. People just don't understand my situation. You know what I mean? They think I'm flying, joking around, clowning around, but it's real. It's real, and a pill does not solve everything. All them pills make you feel like trash. When you're taking 32 pills a day, you feel like trash, okay? Yeah, so that's how it is. I mean, I don't know what to say, but you know, I try to stay active. I mean, I did lose a lot of weight since last year. I might have had COVID last November or October. They wouldn't test me at the hospital. They said, you got to have a fever for us to test you for COVID. Well, I didn't have a fever when I went there on the 13th or the 17th or 18th of October or September. They tested me. I didn't have a fever. They tested me. See, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they came, they had me sit outside because I told them I have COVID. Told me to stay outside. We'll do a COVID test. And they had me sitting outside for 2 hours. They didn't have any wheelchairs. No wheelchairs at all. So I'm standing outside and barely balanced myself for over 2 hours before the test came back. Then they sent a doctor out, said it was positive. He had a face shield on, a mask over his face. And I told him, I got multiple sclerosis and I got a very weak immune system. So the next day, which was Sunday, around the 19th, I got a call at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we got you scheduled for an antibody infusion. So I scheduled the next day around 11:30 or something. So by 2 o'clock, I was out of there because they monitor you for an hour after you take that COVID antibody infusion. They monitor you for an hour for any side effects. They monitor your blood pressure, your heart rate, your temperature. They check it every 15 minutes, I think. Yeah. And they had a whole room of people in there. They had like these little plexiglass plates next to the chairs, like spaced out. I think they had like a good dozen or so people there. They said they do it 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And she said I asked her about it. She said they had 100,000 doses have come in. She said they shut down there for a while. She said they stopped doing it. I'm like, really? Why they stopped doing it? I guess because of vaccines. The vaccines build immunity in your body. Actually, the COVID antibody infusion actually fights off the virus, but it doesn't work instantly. A lot of people think as soon as you get as soon as you get that antibody infusion, it works instantly. Not so. Nope, that's correct. Incorrect. They told me, don't call here the next day and say it's not working. It takes a few days. It took me, I think, 14 or 15 days to feel better. It's like an antibiotic. You pop that antibiotic. It doesn't work instantly, does it? It takes several days for it to work. 10 days. Sometimes you're on the antibiotic for 7, 10, 14 days. All depends. Same with this antibody infusion. Does not work overnight. A lot of people are sending me messages like, that prevents you from getting COVID. No, it doesn't. And then I had a lady said that she got diagnosed with COVID because her kids brought it home to school, and she just diddled out around about getting the antibody infusion, and she got worse. She goes, I should have got it done. I've been diddled out and around. I said, well, I told you, you got to get it done within 10 days of your diagnosis of COVID. Yeah, you got to get it done within 10 days. And if you got a high fever, low oxygen level, or severely dehydrated, you can't get the antibody infusion. Yeah, because the longer you wait, the worse you get, then you can't get the infusion. Yeah, then you got to wait 90 days to get vaccinated. Yep, 90 days to get vaccinated. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? But yeah, you guys have a lovely weekend. My fingers are cold out here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Much appreciated. And thanks for watching. You guys have a great weekend. Stay warm because it's going to get cold and snowy this weekend. You know what I mean? Most definitely. I think I'm at the 438 subscribers. I'm getting there slowly but surely. But I want to thank everybody for subscribing and watching my videos. I really do appreciate that, okay? You guys have a lovely weekend, okay? Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great weekend.